that nobody else brings.
Right, but you don't know.
That naturally that nobody, you know what I'm saying? It's somebody else can. We all can crack jokes and say shit. You know what I'm saying? Not that you're just a funny nigga, but you also bring a different perspective with that all of us ain't gonna do.
Cause I'm the old nigga that don't know shit.
No, it's not that. It's not just you.
It's just you. I dig it. I dig it.
That's why I had such a big problem.
Like when we talk about sports, your perspective on sports. Because he don't really watch sports. Me and him can always argue about sports, but your perspective is different.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like same thing with his own sports. Like it's different because you don't watch the shit.
But also the things that you do watch when you driving. What you listening to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You looking and listening to things that I'm not. I'm in the classroom, you know what I'm saying, for most of the day.
Yeah.
You're listening to different pods. You're watching different like you like the rap battles and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bringing all that with the nuance with it, I loved, you know what I'm saying? Cuz I can bounce off that easy, you know what I'm saying?
I can dig it.
What well shit, why we got you here? Shit, what y'all want a pod? Y'all wanna just keep talking about breaking down the pod? What we talking about?
I mean, y'all sit on here, nigga.
You gonna be here next week?
I don't know, bro.
Again, why don't you know?
Well, what we working towards, man? Like what we doing? We just come here to have conversations every week.
What would you like to work towards?
I don't know. What the ALOT network is trying to work toward.
Okay.
Since I'm a part of the ALOT network, right?
If
I'm gonna be a part of the ALOT network.
If that's the case, then that means you have a voice. Where would you like to see that go? I mean, of course. What the fuck? You gonna point up? Yeah, of course. I'm saying, but
keep rising to the top. That's what
But no, specifically, you know what I'm saying? What are certain things that you think is needed, not needed?
If this our thing, right? If this gonna be our thing, we need to invest in it, right?
Okay.
Right. And what's fucked up as far as my thought process thinking about it, y'all been doing it so long. So this energy that I got right now, he got because whether it's his or not, he feel that way. Mm-hmm. Y'all been doing it so long, so it's like, man. As I was rapping, right, when it got to year 5 and nothing shaking, you just like, man. Because when I was rapping, I was trying to chase a check.
Okay.
When I'm pod, I'm trying to chase a check.
Okay.
So whatever we got to do to get to that point.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
But I just say for me, my energy is just different because my life is different from the fact when we first started recording.
Yeah.
I had my second child on the way, and now I got another.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So just that energy but then, you know. Part of it is too. Unfortunately, sometimes you get in. We've been doing this so long, you get in autopilot mode.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But then you had episodes like we did last week.
You like last week, huh?
Did you see the last week episode?
It was
no.
You should check it out.
You know what it was?
We had no topics.
It was just that's okay for
every now and then.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? When it ain't really nothing
like
that,
it
and it is like that. It's like that. It's
so
cool.
so you like it every now and again when it's like that with no topics. What you say? What say you with or without topics?
Yeah, no, I think topics are needed.
You think we produce a better show with or without topics?
More with.
Sit back a little, L, so they can get this nigga.
More
okay, how much I sit back? I'm still gonna be in here.
You can pull the mic too.
I'm still on a diet,
Lay
by
back
the way.
and pull it. No, just swing it. Yeah.
More with because topics keep things structured. Topics keep at least something on the base.
How long you think we should go on the topic, or how long you think we should go around?
Now that I do.
Well, all right, let's start here. How many topics you think we should have on the show?
3.
How long you think the show should be? Average.
145 2.
Go around the room.
Yeah, 2 and some change.
You 2 and some change.
That one. That one is fucked up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, about 2 hours. About 4 topics. Going into
topics.
5.
How many topics you said, Mark?
3 or 4, but understanding that certain weeks it may be 6 or 7. Mm-hmm. And we got to figure out.
Yeah, it should just flow, man.
Yeah,
like,
it should. Yeah, sometimes.
It should have a direction, but that like the speed of it.
Should it be something we cover every week? like sports or something, like not to like wherever it is, just that world. You know what I'm saying? Like what we got in sports, or how we do with new music. What we got in new music. Is it something like that we should?
I think it just should be
thread
current
all the way through.
It should just be as current as possible, since that's the vein you've been floating in for the past.
That was my next question. Should we do just timeless topics that men talk about? That
you can add a little bit of that into it.
Or should we be current? Or should we do both? Like half the show, like 1 hour, we do, do our 3 or 4 topics, run through those in the first hour, and then the next hour we do a deep dive into men talk. Should we do all current, all men talk? What y'all think?
I think we'll talk about it later.
I like that. I think
we'll talk about it later.
Do y'all? Let me ask this one question.
This nigga trying to give formulas and shit.
Do you feel like this is yours?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
You do too?
I get too much shit tonight.
Okay.
Too much shit. What?
Even when this nigga shutting you the fuck up and shushing you all the goddamn time.
But see, again, I had to deal with that for
that don't
fucking
that don't
3
happen.
years.
That don't happen like that.
Yeah, it's not as frequent as
You know why you've been noticing it ain't happening? Because I ain't been there. So maybe like
even before then, it didn't happen. It didn't happen like that.
We talked about this nigga shushing us more than on one occasion, bruh.
I agree.
More than once. And I don't know if it was because like.
But how do we would, like we said, we had for in that instance, we had did the pod 3 or 4 weeks where we kept it at 2 hours. Mm-hmm. At that point, we were at 2:45, and I couldn't. That was, and I wouldn't say emotion, but I would say a frustration that day, and trying to ring it in, and we had a guest. I'm trying to move on. We had like 3 or 4 topics. I even took the pen and showed y'all and drew through a topic to show y'all, like, all right, we not doing that because of time, and you know what I'm saying. I kept trying to, I don't know why that's doing that, but I was trying. So it's hard to. It got to just shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying. I knew that would quiet the room, or that was like you know what I'm saying. That whole. I didn't want to mute mics. I did that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like,
and nobody stopped.
Nothing was working.
It was hilarious. Yeah. Hey.
I think inebriation play a part in that though.
I was drunk as hell. That shit was funny as fuck.
It absolutely does. And I think another solution when you running in a space like that and we getting close to 3 hours, it's like, oh fuck it, just chop the pod in half, drop it in 2 parts and over 2 different days.
Yeah, we can start doing that.
You know what I'm saying? Especially when it's not bullshit.
Right.
When it's kind of flowing and we at that space, it's like, all right,
fuck it, figure it out, Mr. Production.
That's what my family like I'm allotted this time, and then as soon as I go upstairs, Lisa be like, all right. But it ain't like I do got a lot of free time, but it's also, you know what I mean, it's not enough to. But it's not enough. You're right. I can't listen to you know what I'm saying? It's like some things you could do on the iPad, but I gotta listen like this. So you know what I'm saying? It's like baby crying. I'm like
the tension got to be there.
So it's some things you can do and just.
Well, that's when if that's the case, do what you used to do. Get everybody emails, email it to everybody, and then if we in a situation like that when it's you running a 3 hour joint, you know what I'm saying? Somebody between all 4 of us, somebody be able to listen to a point,
chop it
to
up.
Be able to figure where you can chop it, because that's all you really need is like where I can chop it.
Thank you. Because that would probably make things go a lot better. Like, maybe you wearing these hats you wearing because, I don't know, I can't answer that. Do you feel like you wearing the hats you wear because you have to? Did you ever try to, like...
It's we add and drop things that, we see that work. So it's I hate to say it, but it's still, in year 5, it's still trial and error. You know what I'm saying? Like, but shit, let's get to some topics. Shit.
How was your week?
Shit, it was all right, man. I ain't really do too much of nothing but sit on that dumbass truck and go up and down the highway, man.
Yeah.
That's about it, man.
Nothing wild you didn't seen on the road this week?
Nothing wild. No, I ain't seen. You know what? I don't even really leave the city that much now.
Word.
Yeah, man. So
that's good.
I've been doing like some local stuff, man.
That's good. From what I hear, truck drivers, they like local. But
yeah, man.
But the money is over the road, from what I hear.
Yeah, that's exactly how it is.
You can tighten that on the.
That's exactly how it is.
Screw the base.
But that shit is like jail.
Yeah.
being over the road, you by yourself. You by yourself and with everybody.
Right.
You all over the place. You going everywhere, but going nowhere.
Right.
I've been to every state and not to none of them. Like,
Right.
You just riding through
That
them.
sounds lonely as fuck, man.
It is, brother. It is, man.
Shit. That's why these motherfuckers be having like dogs or they had a girl with them or this or that. That makes sense.
Yeah,
you know
man.
what
And you got to pay attention.
Got to.
Well,
Big ass rig.
You don't have to pay attention.
All right.
Truck drives itself. You just sitting there. We watch TV. We cook. A lot of damn things going down the road. Go to the restroom, all from our seat.
So did you happen to watch Monique while you was driving this week? Club Shay Shay.
Listen, man.
Let's give it up for Club Shay Shay.
Yeah. He's doing yeoman's work right now.
Listen, man. Outside of Monique, but about Shay Shay, right?
Here we go.
I seen this group of pictures of him at a Lakers game.
Here we go. I already knew where he was going with it. Here we go.
At Lakers game, right?
Uh-huh.
And in said pictures,
Yeah.
he's always with a gentleman or
A stylist.
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 is his style?
It's the stylist.
I hope so. I hope it ain't somebody else stylist.
That's what.
Yeah.
That's what the people say.
That's the title. You gotta, yeah.
And I hear
It's the only way you get a gay person.
I hear about him, and then I listen to him and Ocho, and he feels more masculine on there, right?
Okay.
But I'm confused.
Here we go.
Yeah, dom top.
What?
Well, I think you got to be a dominant if you're on the top, right? Is that redundant?
That's the opposite of power bottom. Dom top is the.
What just happened?
I don't think he's a dom.
A power top. Jesus
Power-
fucking Christ. What?
You can't be a power top, right?
Power top is a girl with the most amazing head on earth. That's what.
Hey!
That's power top.
That's what power
It's like
top.
a power wash.
That's what power top is. the female in your life that you will never forget. That's your power top.
So gay men got that too, though, right?
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know.
I'm just saying, like you can't.
I don't know.
Can't just exclude them.
Listen,
They gotta have that.
if
They gotta have a guy here in their life
Listen,
that they remember.
if you could
From your experience, this is true.
No, I don't know.
listen, Jay, if you would take a person to the Lakers game on the floor repeatedly,
Whatever game I go to.
they have to be your power top. Whatever.
What if you that
Person
plus
that-
one?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Shannon was there with him.
No,
He chose that.
Corey Holcomb said that shit, and it made me scratch my head a little bit like, So what I did was, I went and Googled Shannon Sharp and stylist. Dog, they've been talking about this shit for a year and a half, dog.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is not nothing, a
Nothing
new
new.
thing. And I was like, how did I miss all this? Got a picture of homie and everything. I'm like,
Pouring on Twitter, you couldn't get to it.
So when I see him,
I don't have Twitter.
I do. I got the hell out of it. I just figure out how to work it too. Listen. So when I see him talking to Monique, I'm like, is this a chat between women?
No.
Like,
As far as like the questioning,
just
the
the
interaction,
way-
interaction.
the way he's
messy.
doing it, bro. Like,
Oh, he ain't found his lane now because he cat.
oh yeah, he gone.
So he's doing what? If you're a journalist in that situation, or you trying to make a career and get money out of this, because I don't even think he got like a temporary contract with ESPN. I don't know how long his.
I don't need
So that show
you
is
know what
running
I'm
through
saying?
ESPN?
No, that's all his shit. That's what I'm saying. He ain't
don't-
with
he
Fox
said
no
he
more.
don't
He don't have a
really-
real.
he gone.
He don't have a real job.
On some Pat
But
McAfee
he's
type,
on.
you
Yeah,
know
he's
what I'm
on
saying?
ESPN. But I don't know what the deal is that he had. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a long
Because he ain't
term.
on there every day, you
Right.
know
That's
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying?
saying. Right. So this is his shit, and with that, the views.
Oh, no, he on to something.
He got right. So he like
And the way they want to talk
if
when
this-
he go there, when they
Yeah,
go to his
open.
thing,
open.
But that's what I'm saying. If you keep that door open for anybody to feel comfortable enough to say
do you
whatever
slow it
they
down
want to say,
to milk it, or you just cash in and get everything in 2024? Like,
I think
like
once a
for
month.
instance, if he has Tyler, Oprah, or Kevin Hart, do you?
Oh my God!
Do you try to hold that to 2025?
No.
You cash in and everything.
Yes.
You know when I try to get them? In the fall.
No,
For everybody at home.
I think they
got
should
shit to
fall.
do.
I think it should be as
Back to back to
natural as
back.
not like this week, next week,
Reason
next
that-
week, but like
You know why I say the fall?
by the end of summer, that shit should be. You should hear from everybody, bro. That's gonna keep it at its juiciest. Pause. It's gonna be super juicy. But no. Listen, everybody that go there wants to talk like that.
Let me ask you, do y'all think that,
Do you think Tyler Perry, Oprah, and Kevin Hart would go?
baby? I think Kevin might.
I don't think Oprah
Nah,
will.
Oprah.
I don't
Oprah
think
ain't going
Tyler
nowhere.
will.
I think Kevin might.
Yeah,
I saw them pleading on there.
Tyler's a maybe. He
Ain't going on there. He ain't going on there.
nah.
I don't know.
Kevin Hart.
You know, that,
Do y'all feel,
I think Kevin would.
do y'all think that where Shannon Sharp show is going, and especially the last two main episodes or whatever, do you think it can be more detrimental? I mean, overall, to black folks is getting on this show airing out other black folks' dirty laundry. Okay,
Can't get too much. He gotta do some positive shit.
you're gonna have to pull back on that a little bit.
You getting Jerry Springer.
You getting Mathis
wouldn't
and all
say that.
other older people who've been in the industry. Like, hey man, I get
edit,
what you're
chop
trying to
that
do,
up.
but you might be doing us as a collective a disservice. Where Hollywood now is starting to laugh at us. If we could pit these folk against each other, which it kind of made sense to me. I'm still gonna watch Shannon's show, but there's a point there. You know what I'm saying?
I get it, but to a certain extent, if it wasn't them, it'd be somebody.
And on top of that, how much bad is that than playing the nigga in a movie? It's the same. Like,
Playing
If I'm
a
gonna go-
role in a movie ain't real life airing somebody out.
but it's keeping the stereotypes afloat.
Or like, I mean, if people really want to talk that shit, it's just like, for real, where you getting your checks from? Right? Who's paying you? If that's what you're on, if you want to take that kind of stance with this, which I understand, but it is gossipy. It is that. But this is what people want. This is what people tune into.
Let that nigga
Unfortunately,
rock, man.
like for anybody who would say that, like most of them, for a good, if they were in the media space,
So you saying just
have
give
got
people
on,
what
they have
want?
got on. No. What I'm saying is they spent a period of time doing gossip shit.
Yeah.
Right, you know what I'm saying? They did the gossipy news shit, right? This is different because it's long form content, but it's the same fucking thing. Just direct the artist to direct the consumer.
And he don't just ask bad questions. Like he talk about how brilliant they were and
Wait, you say it's
whatever.
the same as what?
Just how gossipy a lot of shit used to be. You know what I'm saying? And
That don't make it right though.
what I'm saying is why are you speaking on this when you were doing it in your career and getting money and doing the same things? It's not like your motivations were always righteous.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? You fed into some bullshit too. Right? Now, if you're going to open it with, I shouldn't have fed into bullshit, this is why we shouldn't do it. Cool. But you just take shots. It's like,
And get paper, man. Like, listen, man, who made that man the gatekeeper of black? What it is we trying to paint? Like, what's the picture we trying to paint? A new picture that, like, what are we trying to do as black people?
here's the thing, especially with this one. Do you think she wouldn't have said this somewhere else?
Who, Monique?
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
yeah,
just
that's what I
did
wanted
it
to get to,
herself. You know
Monique.
what I'm saying? Like, she would have did this herself. So this ain't like,
If
But
they do it on
it don't get that platform. That's the thing. That's
she
I
still
think
would've
that's the
did it.
whole thing now. I think is all these different platforms is people can yell that shit from their thing, but once you had this, that person validates it. It's different shit. Just like I think when she came out against Oprah the first time, she did it on her own. It ain't really get received like that. Mm-hmm. And then she come out and say it with Club Shay Shay, that shit is everywhere.
No, but she said some shit when she was on the Breakfast Club.
No,
That's
I get
what
it.
I'm saying. Like,
I
even the Breakfast Club, motherfuckers watch the Breakfast Club. Like, we don't sit there and
he
say,
got
like,
talked about
Breakfast
more.
Club
He got, and I think it was because it was weeks. You know, it was within time. It wasn't like years later. It was like she said this by herself, and I think that's one thing. Like, people look at that shit as like you on your social media talking shit, and it's like, all right, they crazy. They probably shouldn't have said that. But when they get dressed and go out and publicly
have to deal
and do some work, are they still talking that shit? And I think that's what it was for Monique. Yeah, she sitting at home in her hair rollers next to her husband talking shit. But when she go outside and you standing next to Oprah promoting this movie, are you still like, yeah, but this bitch crazy? Like, are you know what I'm saying? Are you gonna double play? Like, we hear what you're saying. Are you going, you know what I'm saying? Like, you still got to promote that movie, or you still got to do this, or you still want to work in the industry, or you still want to do this. And so now it's like, oh, we see why you're not working.
But it's like she said. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, he's had other people on there way before this to say other shit. It's just after the cat shit is now just more eyes on it. But, like, it's half of cat shit was some of the shit that motherfuckers said when they was on there.
When niggas are only combing through.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
people are only combing through Club Shay Shay now for the salacious shit, right? It could be a great interview in journalistic, you know, frame of mind or whatever, but they only going through it and be like, oh, he said this about this person.
That's just the nature of entertainment right now.
Right now. And that's why I said TV got to catch up. All of this shit is
But guess what? If she would have done that same thing on a white show, she would have been cooning. Oh, you on here doing that in front of this white. You doing it on a black show. Y'all trying to keep the stereotypes afloat. Like
either way, it's.
So is there any validity to what she was saying? Y'all agree with what she was saying? Y'all disagree?
I did. I would say honestly, I didn't.
I believed her until she said she was lying.
When she said she was lying?
No, not quite in them words, but
with
she was like, she made a mistake and shit, you know. So it's just a way a person tell a story to where you like, I believe it, bro. Like the way. I got the receipts.
I believe
I let you hear the tape.
I believe that Tyler Perry shit.
You know?
I believe that she do got a recording of Tyler Perry. Too many people say they heard it, and too many that's the thing.
Yeah.
My thing when folks do this, shit like Cat, and they're naming names and situations, specific dates and shit like that or whatever, unless that other person who was named said otherwise, I'm gonna believe you.
And that's how I want my truth, though. Like, if you finna take this moment to get up here and tell some shit, nigga, go all out, bro.
The clapping shit was fucking hilarious. The Tyler Perry. If you you remember the episode of Atlanta? But you remember the episode of Atlanta?
They mocked that.
When he was mocking Tyler Perry. Why Tyler Perry? Like the reason Tyler Perry was taking shots at him. And he did that in the shit. And then she said that story. I was like, oh, that's...
Is that how you want your truth, though? Like, you want it all... Like, if you gonna tell me the truth, don't be ambiguous about it. Don't be up in the air to where...
What you saying? If I'm interviewing, if I'm Shay Shay?
If you just a viewer and you like, okay, you done said some shit about a person, but I ain't gonna say no names. What? That don't mean nothing. Like, you telling me something from a script you read. Like that.
Sometimes that
but
works
when you don't
better.
put a name to that shit, you know what?
Sometimes it works better though. Like when people say something and then you have people arguing about who it is. And that you see 100 and you know what I'm saying, all
the innuendo,
all these comments about people guessing who it is. Like Meg did with that story, and they was out saying this party, and it was like I never said their name, but the public is going back and forth, and they're airing out why it could be this person, why like. She got beef with him from 20 years ago. She got beef with him from 10 years ago. It could be him. And all of them are kind of coming up and, you know what I'm saying, trending and shit. Like, you'll see it on social media.
You saying that's good as far as what? As far as for creating more news?
You can't forget, these are comedians, dude. So comedians.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like,
they do it.
Sometimes the Monique shit or people that are beating the old drum, it can get old. So you need the ambiguity in the sense of where... Now it just leaves people commenting, and they be like, nah, she beating that old drum. Nah, she talking about this new shit. Nah, she beating the old drum. And you'll have that shit bubbling where you'll look on social media and that person is trending, because she left it ambiguity. If she'd have just said Oprah, then people are like, she talking that Oprah shit again, and it's just,
I don't see how you won't get the same. If you say
after the time, that's why I said beating the old drum. This Oprah shit is gonna hit. Like just even that shit, and then in that Shay shit, it got tiresome to a bit. Like every 3 sentences she would bring up Oprah, right? So at some point it's like, God damn, you know what I'm saying? It's like we get it, we understand she wrong. The 23 million and all that shit that she's saying that is owed to her and her family lost is due to Tyler Perry. And she brought up Oprah name way more than Tyler Perry. So your millions is in a person, you know what I'm saying? Like you're literally bringing up a person's name that you just idolized and then feel like I met my idol and didn't like her.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I followed her book, I took her classes, and I realized that's why she sleep alone with all these things. You take her class, you'll get all these things, but you'll be sleeping alone, blah, 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 blah. But she don't owe you no money. You said this person is on tape owing you money, and you ain't saying this name every 3 sentences.
But that's not how Monique looking at it.
But the Oprah thing is personal.
That's what I'm saying. That's my point.
But she's looking at it like.
And as a viewer, yeah.
But Monique is viewing it strictly from a standpoint of the power of y'all is getting in the way of my money.
I get it. I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So agree. She don't directly owe her money, but you costing me money.
Oprah is Tyler's puppet, so I can understand. You know what I'm saying? You really just going to the root of the thing.
Tyler Perry more powerful than Oprah.
Oprah is Tyler.
No, yeah, Tyler is Oprah's puppet.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah,
I'm dyslexic, man.
That's why I'm like, wait a minute.
I'm dyslexic. I tell you that all the time.
That nigga clap Oprah move out.
Nah. You learned that from Oprah. Oprah was like, you gotta.
I feel
two claps.
I feel Monique from
your
that.
lights are gonna go off if you do it.
I feel her from that standpoint, but she was also saying, why is it that when you get up here and speak how you supposed to speak, it ruins your life? Like, just because I hold people accountable.
2024.
Just because I hold people accountable, cut off, kick out, she ain't playing right.
Yeah, that's the new thing in 2024. Like, not the Cat Williams shit. Like he was saying, when you interact with me, you don't get to speak on how I tell the story of how we interacted.
Yeah,
that sounds good and it's cool, but you still got facts, right? So like, you could tell your version of how we interact. I could tell my version of interact. Like they say, it's 3 stories. You know what I'm saying? 3 sides of the story. But I feel like that's just the perverted or the that's where we are from alternate fact. That's the white people's. What was they saying? We got what was they saying? Different facts. What was this?
Alternative facts.
Alternative facts. I think that's where we at now. That's what he's saying in the black. That's what he's saying in the black way. It's like, yeah, you could tell y'all shit and y'all can put this narrative out that everybody believe, but I have alternative facts.
No, I think the alternative facts, but also these kids is like, if it's a story that's big enough, and that's what the Cat Williams did for Shay Shay. If it's a story big enough, these kids are gonna search it. And they're going to find the fact. Whatever the facts are, they are going to dig and search and cower the internet. And
that's the thing. We
playing
with facts. People are playing. We playing with information. Yeah. And people are getting emotional about information. So it's chess piece. I push my pawn and show you this, and then you push yours and do this, and then it's like that takes this, and now I got 5 pieces, you got 4.
But that's why you had people after the Cat shit was like with Ricky Smiley coming out and say, nah, this was true and that was true and this was true. Ice Cube, this was true and that was true and that was true.
But then we go to Hives.
But what I'm saying is the reason they're doing that PR, intentionally before
I get it.
Shit get
I'm speaking to that. And when that happens, then you go to Hives, right? Because then you have people that come out and it's like, you a fan of this person that he spoke about. Man, you gotta say something, man. This nigga dogs you on Shay Shay, y'all da. You come out and say something, but don't address shit he said. But your fan base uses what you said and be like, nah, he addressed that. He didn't say nothing about that. Mm-hmm. Ricky Smiley came out and everybody's trying to do everybody's trying to do the high road and do this different shit and be like, man, I'm gonna call my publicist. That nigga sound, I don't know if y'all heard the Ricky Smiley.
No, I did.
That nigga sound nervous and
as hell.
Crazy. Right, but it's something to give your fans. It's to the point where it's more than them 4 or 5 people that's in the room where you got your publicist, your manager, your mama, and this person being like, you got to say something, and you like, I pay all y'all bills. Shut the fuck up. Like now you got people that it's in Iowa. Like, I have no dog in this fight, but
listen, Mod, I like. Listen,
as a viewer,
I like this shit. I like tail on they motherfucking ass.
I guess, but his point,
Shannon Sharp gonna come out one day. He gonna be the first nigga to come out.
No, he wouldn't be.
From where?
Under what?
Under what? What do you say, nigga? What do you mean?
What's the Sam?
You know,
Sam nigga.
Well, no, he wasn't big enough. Wait a minute.
Pause. For who?
But I'm just saying, man, like, not big enough. Like, I don't mean it like that, but star enough.
Yeah, that's different. That's different. I can't hear it now, though.
A star.
It's nasty work there, man.
It's nasty work.
Listen, and you know what's gonna happen? You know when it's all gonna hit the fan? When this Puffy shit gets solidified as fact, and if any of the
y'all think they finna R. Kelly Puffy?
If that shit happens,
we do.
whoo,
Music is doomed.
No. But entertainment ain't. Goddamn it, it's gonna be lit.
That's what I was gonna ask you. All right, you love this as a viewer. You love this, all of this, and that's what to his point of like the coon and shit and all of this.
Wait a minute.
No, I'm saying Aaron Dirty Laundry, like when he was asking the question.
Yeah.
You love this as a viewer. You that love this right now in this moment, up until what point? What has to happen where you like, all right, hold on, that's
so people start getting hurt behind it or something.
all right, it's
like
just physical for you. So when we get
if listen,
you stopping money, you owe her $26 million. I don't
Hold
see
on.
why something ain't happening.
Wait.
You said you cost my family how many million?
But listen, truth, bro.
That's projection.
Should wait. No, so interaction between me and you.
That happened.
We have our perspectives of what happened between them.
I was right.
But there's a truth to it, regardless of how we feel about it.
I told you the truth.
I'm just saying when it. I'm saying when it comes to that though.
I was right.
I'm saying when it comes to that though, that should always like get the pass, bro. Like if I'm telling the truth,
You was emotional.
no, I ain't just talking about that. I'm talking about in regards to this though.
Okay.
Into what we talking about
I get it.
as far as this entertainment and where it's finna go. It shouldn't be no. I'm finna curve my tongue. I shouldn't say this. No, nigga, you cost me $23 million. I've been asking you for. You decide not to give it to me.
But what if your tongue cost you the $23 million in the first place?
What you say?
You saying that I should be able to speak however I want, and I should my tongue and I should be able to say what I feel. What if that cost you the $26 million? All of this is projected. It ain't like it was a check that's owed to her. She's saying that when he said that she's hard to work with, she lost a lot of roles, a lot of projected money.
Yeah.
So, got it. That's understood. But the you hard to work with didn't come out of nowhere.
No, it did. It came out of me holding
He
people.
apologized for saying he shouldn't have said that and it cost you money. He agreed that, but he didn't say that I was wrong and I didn't mean what I said.
For face value, it comes.
She said she hard to work with.
For face value, it comes out of me not letting people treat me any type of way.
That's cool,
For
but
me, but that's the point she making. Why should that stop me from? Because I'm standing on shit and I'm not just letting you handle me any type of way.
But
because
this happened. That you're standing on shit after this happened.
No.
What I'm saying is
that's not what I heard.
He said she lost. Okay, do you agree that she lost money because he said she's hard to work with?
Yes.
I'm saying that she gave cause for him to say that in the first place.
Yes.
Now he's saying that me saying that cost you money. Yes. He didn't say he was wrong for saying it, and I think that's where they're arguing. He's like, I'm not apologizing. And you admit to saying you're hard to work with.
I'm saying her saying me being hard to work with is because you're saying I'm hard to work with because I'm not letting you treat me. This ain't got nothing to do with Tyler Perry. The people that say she hard to work with.
No, but this was okay. I get it.
That say because
I get it. After him. No, I get it. I see you saying after the people that said that is saying it after he said after him. I understand.
No. Before him. The thing that led to them saying she hard to work with, she's saying it comes from, in so many words, it come from her not letting people handle her certain type of ways when she's on these sets.
I get that. All right, I understand.
That's not wrong.
Cool. Now,
but just because you think I'm hard to work with because I'm not letting you treat me some type of way.
I agree. Now, we all in here got jobs.
Yeah.
How many times do you feel a certain type of way and still take the order and do the shit and be like, nah, I ain't.
If I was a millionaire, I would less.
Now we parsing it. You see what I'm saying? Everybody takes a job and be like.
I will admit, I've lost a lot of jobs because.
Yeah, but it's a line. It's certain shit. Like, and so what I'm saying is, she said that soon as I don't get my way, I got a throat cough. That's some Joan Crawford shit. Like, you want some.
That's not what she said,
She
bro.
did say that.
She didn't say.
She said my throat hurts soon as they don't do what I like.
That's not what she said.
That's not what she said.
Okay, that's not what she said.
She said they didn't give her money. She didn't give her bread.
When she didn't get paid.
She said they didn't give me everything that was on. You can't come little bit me. I got some of it now. I want what's on that paper.
Right.
Period.
She said.
Now her standing on that, you hard to work with.
Yeah, that's why I said that's her side. Like it is very hard for somebody to hear just that and be like, yeah, that of course, duh. You know what I'm saying? There has to be a there. There has to be something. Where's the rub? There's no rub in that. In that story, there's no rub. Right? There's no reason for.
Why is he talking about rub?
There's no reason for. I'm saying there's no conflict. There's no reason for a person to. Why they didn't pay? Everything that you said is like, I did this. What is their argument? Like, you're not even saying like, well, they said I did this, but I did do blah, blah, blah. Like, you're not even saying their argument.
Okay.
Like, you just saying they fucked me. Okay. Everybody fucked me from the beginning, like my uncle did.
Well, let's do this. Let's do this with that example you did with the cough or whatever, and it was about that money. Let's go there. Look at a producer like a promoter.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
Promoters book shows.
I agree.
Right? And they have an idea of a cash dollar amount in their head. And they
keep going. And you right there.
And they chop it down in their head how it's supposed to go.
Yep.
But when it don't supposed to go that way, they expect for you to work with them.
Yes.
I'm gonna give you this. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna look out. Hey. It'll be there tomorrow. It'll be there, you know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 blah. This to me, that was the same. This was the same thing. Like, well, I don't want that. I want all my cash. I want all my cash.
All right,
now.
so I think we found the rub. So
that would be the rub.
And that's what I'm saying.
Wait, to say she's hard to work with. Somebody else would be like, because somebody else would be like, okay, cool.
Right.
Hey, just
so
give
that's
me
what I'm saying.
I want my ducats now.
If the unwritten rule or the understanding is, look, you not the A of this. I got to take a little money from you to pay because we got Beyonce coming. She a cameo for 10 hours or whatever the fuck it is. Every B, C, D, E artist as a producer understands that because they want to be A. They think they'll be that one day where. So that's the hard to work with. If this D or C, I'm saying as a producer's man.
No.
Not, what way?
No, he said as a producer's man.
As a producer's man. I'm thinking I work with stars all the time.
Yeah.
I've worked with Jennifer Hudson, and when she was nothing, and and I'm telling you that. You see what Jennifer Hudson is today? Mm-hmm. She sat here and she bit the bullet and did what she needed to do. And she Dream Girl, she ain't have a trailer. She ain't blah, 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 blah. And you gonna be like, all right, I see she got a show. She did them comment. She got a good, all right. Now, if you as a D artist right now coming in the game is like, no, I want what's on the paper, da-da-da-da. As a producer that's been doing this 20, 30 years, working with people, it's like, I didn't give you that paperwork. Like, I had none of I'm just a producer of this show, and I'm like you said, work the budget. I have to work this budget. I'm trying to get you down to this, to get him up to this, to do this. But, like, the director and your manager signed all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, so I'm just like, look, I got to go back to them and say, she say no. So now y'all got to go have that real meeting that y'all had originally to get her signed. Now y'all got to redo the paperwork because you sent me in the room as a producer, and then they send a black producer or the executive producer. And they try to do all that, and you keep saying no. Yes, you look stubborn.
So
because production is
why
stopped. Nobody's recording. Nobody's doing this. As the production side of business, it's like we stopped for 6 hours because, hey, I was finally able to get out of the trailer by doing this. We had to get a pink pineapple.
Or did we have to stop production for 6 hours because you didn't honor your contract?
Exactly.
I agree.
Why is me being
how does one?
Yeah,
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
But
we don't have this problem. We don't have this. You don't have no problem with me.
The budget moves,
if you give me my cash, what we signed on the paper for.
This ain't.
I'll be.
You hear me? You hear me?
And I think that's us and I don't want to say broke mine, but it's not. No, I'm tripping.
No, it's not that.
I'm saying no. I just want to say this. It's not. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's not like you're going to go put in a gate. When I finish with this gate, give me $2,300. This budget is flowing and moving every day. Every day.
Ain't my problem.
I understand that, and that's when you're difficult. When you don't understand that,
and that's wrong, and that's wrong.
But I'm saying is, when you say that ain't my problem, I think it's rungs on the ladder in which you can say that. Put it like this. If I tell you right now, man, I just got signed to. We just saw a nigga making stages for Kanye.
Yeah.
Just saw a nigga making stages for Kanye. He has his own business, but the nigga that got contracted to shit needed help. Yeah. So he called his man, which is our man that we know. Mm-hmm. Hey, come help me do this. The look and the opportunity, that's the business, right? Man, come to LA.
Get your foot in the door.
I'm going to give you that.
What you're saying.
So that, I'm going to give you $2,000.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to do this. You got the contract and you get $2,000 extra. At the end of the thing, man, I got $1,500. You went to LA, you met Kanye, we did all this, that. Are you gonna be like, nah, I need my
okay?
But now, do that 6 years, 8 years. You move out there, you got 2 kids. I get that. Now it's like they treating you a C artist and they treating you like a D or E artist. You know what I'm saying? Like they still, you like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, but this the same person that said I didn't know where to park. So you don't think the business is like, hey. We got one.
You doing this wrong. Like the way you breaking it down is kind of wrong.
I'm saying the business of it is they're always looking at, if she don't know this, she don't know that. And so you can't stand up. You can't stand up now. You just told me that the park has made $2 billion. You don't know shit.
No,
you know what I'm saying? You don't know the business.
I would say this. From a business, you're right. The business is terrible and it shouldn't happen. But what she's talking about in being in that situation where they like, I'm good for it. Trust me, I'm good for it.
Yeah,
even though it doesn't say that, I'm good for it. And she can say,
and you can only say no to that so many times before you're hard to work with.
This is what a lot of them will do. I need that on paper, right? But I work today. So I need that by the end of the day, or I won't work. That'll be the what I'm saying is her doing this and doing that. Like, and if you are at a certain level, you can absolutely do that, and they cater to that. That is that business.
That's what I'm saying. You're not at that level.
Business. It is not. We can sit here and say that's not righteous, that's not cool.
And the shit
like
she's talking about is 10, 20, 13
years
ago.
That's how that shit is.
That and Ahmad, what you just said.
And color don't matter when it comes to that shit.
And what you
motherfuckers who look just like you will fuck you over the same way.
As we see.
But she said I was promised a TV show.
You want to know why?
But
LeRon, you want to know why?
Sitcoms or some shit.
They've been fucked over in the business. That's a part. It's the same reason that, you know, you got black record company owners signing motherfuckers to fucked up contracts when they went through fucked up contracts.
I think you need to do it.
See what I'm saying? Like,
go ahead. I just gonna say I think you need to do it with representation. Like when you do it, you look stubborn and you look crazy. But if you stand behind Rock Nation and be like, look, all these people that signed on here ain't doing this. We not doing that. Or you have Rock Nation say no for you. It looks different.
And that's what she's saying though. That's what she's saying.
We gotta stand up together.
We don't have to move like that. Like if we start moving this way and not letting them treat us any type, that's what she said in totality, bro. She just saying I'm one of the pioneers. Her cat, they the pioneers of that type of moving, that type of way.
You want to know what the unfortunate reality is?
Up to date, matter of fact.
There will be a couple niggas who be like, nah, I'll take that check.
Yeah.
It always is.
Just like, for example, when she brought up the cans, she's like, contractually, I done all my promo. The white man called her, hey, we loved how you promo. Can you go to the cans joint? She like, nah, I'm with my family. And they offered her a bigger suite. She's like, her husband say, is it $1 amount attached to that? They say, we'll never pay for promo. They drew their line in the sand, right? And she says, well, respectfully, I decline.
She should have that right.
And that became a part of the she's hard to work with, though. Because they saying, well, this is your movie. You in the movie. You should do a little extra promo. You know what I'm saying? And
I'm just saying, if you try to look at everybody's side of the thing, you can put that mic on the floor. If I'm Oprah and I'm Tyler, I want to work to a space where I can blackball a motherfucker. Like, not saying that you didn't know Monique was going to be who she is or whatever, but I want to get to a place where I pick you and you so happy to work with me that you do anything. And I get a motherfucker that's like, nah, it's like, all right, next, let me get another motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you'll never work in this town again. Like, I want to, if I'm Tyler and Oprah, I want to get to, I want to have enough balls in the room where it's like everybody, I want to be able to, like, that's a lot of goddamn money, bro.
She said that's what's wrong, though. Like, you want me as a talent.
What I'm saying,
want me as a talent.
Whether you use it, but this is the thing. And I think it's the percentage wise. Like, the squeaky wheel get the oil, right? She is the loudest in the room. But all them people left. And she had to tell her security not to.
Not y'all.
Yeah, so, bitch, you are the only one that feels that way, which is cool. And you are clairvoyant, you are whatever, you are seer, whatever the fuck you want to say that you are. But this shit works around the world. When I walk in a room, I don't really care about that 5% that ain't listening to my jokes. If I got 90%, if you got 95% of the room, why you give a fuck about Monique? She 5-10% of the room.
First of all, her people didn't feel like they were supposed to leave. They didn't feel
so
that
why
way.
She had to tell them to stay?
It's what's that psyche thing? It's like, yo, they saw everybody else leaving. So it was like, not because he clapped, because they seeing everybody leaving. They didn't feel how
you ain't security then. If you run when everybody else run.
Yeah,
no, they didn't.
I'm right here. Did I move?
They didn't feel how his workers felt. The reason they wanted they didn't. But I'm thinking about human psyche and how it worked. The reason they wanted to leave is because they saw everybody else leaving.
You security though. You forgot you was at work. You was just like.
Anyway,
like you say a long line to get in. That's what Forrest Gump said.
What's that nigga name? Kwame Brown, like he say, the go along to get along gang. Should we be going along to get along?
Yes and no. If it's a black agenda and I'm on some Umar shit.
you-
But I'm saying if she's saying if her utopia, what she's saying was working, if like that idea, if everybody did like she said, then you go along to get along in that thing. Yes, if it's all for black people and us, and it's for the, like she said, for the babies coming up behind me, and I got to sacrifice myself to go through this you go along to get along, but that's
not go along to get along. Go along to get along is doing what niggas do, right? Well, shut the fuck up, won't say anything political unless they told you.
I'll take that 15
right, that's,
when you
that's
owe me
go along.
2,000.
That's what Kwame means to go along, get along.
Like, yeah, okay, I'll go in the room and do some shit that
if you play,
I morally don't agree with just to get in that door.
So if you play gay,
what I'm saying?
That's what we just asked.
That's go along to get along.
If you play gay, are you gay? If you play a gay
in a movie?
Yeah.
No.
That's what Lil Meech said. Lil Meech said if you do something gay for if you do gay for money, you gay.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I'll rephrase that. If you physically do some gay stuff on camera,
not just playing a gay character.
Whether it because
kiss a man.
I done heard about
just the sex
gay niggas doing porn, like not gay, regular heterosexual dudes
guys
doing gay porn and stuff.
Saying they not straight.
I've never watched.
Or you being in jail talking about.
I was in jail.
I was just doing that in the
That's
joint.
what they had on Atlanta. We brought up Atlanta again. The nigga said they was in jail, gay. Yo was out here fucking.
Speaking of Childish Gambino, I don't believe you as Will Smith in Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I don't believe you. You look like
wasn't Will Smith.
He wasn't Will Smith. It was Brad Pitt.
Oh yeah,
I'm rewatch it. Now if you rewatch it, you might.
I'm sorry, I meant Brad Pitt, but I don't believe him as him neither. That nigga looked like every scene he
shit
do.
Funny though.
I
heard people were unexpectedly was like, that shit ain't that bad.
Yeah,
listen,
like,
man, I don't.
Oh, girl, kind of funny.
Every time I see him with a pistol, I think about the pose.
This is America.
Yeah. That shit, that video, I think people won't get all the references in that shit.
Yeah.
But give it to the kids. There's a TikTok that breaking down that shit.
Is it?
Yeah, because that shit is that's a poster. It's an old
I don't know, man. This Hollywood thing, man. Maybe we shouldn't chase money, man. Maybe we should just do this just for the fun of it. And when they come offer us a check, we shouldn't take it.
I would take the check with like people don't say if you got to keep
nobody
ownership.
turn it down.
Nah, but the main thing you got to keep ownership. If that check don't come on, if basically I'll license it to you. If you're not moving like that, especially nowadays, and I mean, it's
I don't know, man. What I've been missing though, man.
Shit, I don't know, nigga. It's a good time, nigga. Life, the pod. You ain't been missing shit. You've been on the fucking road traveling.
Ain't nothing new.
Living
Ain't no
life.
no news in. So what? Hey, you think he leaving or he staying, man?
Who?
Justin.
Fields.
Yes.
I really think he's staying. I think all that bluster.
No, Bieber, motherfucker. Yeah.
I was like, wait.
Even somebody else thinking about. I don't know. I think a lot of that bluster was to keep the value in that pick.
Yeah.
To try to get somebody else in the mix, so you can try to get more for it. I think that's what the move basically was.
You think we're going shopping in Ohio?
If that is the best move for them, I think that in an offensive lineman, I think is the best move early, but as well as some other things. But
we go shopping in Ohio. Boy.
I look, man, I'm gonna say this about any quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Fam, when you've been in that many systems for that many years, there's not many quarterbacks that are be good. I don't give a fuck how talented that motherfucker. Yeah, I don't give a fuck how talented that motherfucker. The reason Tom Brady was as good as he was in the same fucking system.
Yep.
Right? Peyton Manning, same way, same fucking system.
Yep.
Right? It early on. Now, yeah, when you become older, you should be able to learn a different system and understand different things and that. But when you're coming up, if you look at young quarterbacks who are really quote unquote bad, look at that. That's one of the things because you need a system.
You need a system.
Even
you
Pat
need
Mahomes.
a system.
And you need a system that fits who you are. Well, Pat Mahomes is different because Pat Mahomes been reset out of here.
But he had Andy Reid since he been here.
That's what I said about
but
that.
He also did that. He sat down for a year.
That
that changes things.
But they talking about C.J. Stroud. So I say if C.J. Stroud would have been here, he wouldn't have been the C.J. Stroud y'all looking at. Y'all looked at
No,
it.
it's also that offensive coordinator and how he tailored his shit to him.
I say Justin Fields, I don't want to say problem, but if he'd have sat down for a year and sat behind a quarterback for a year or two, I think he'd have been a different quarterback.
If the system stays the same, but he's had 3 different systems.
Yeah, but even
that is tough.
Yeah, but
he had 2.
But even in that, I think he still would have learned something. Even in that, even in the changing of the systems and how you know what I'm saying. This quarterback, I just feel like
Waldron makes his 3rd.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
And like that again, that's part that, and they didn't do. And early on, Nagy and them didn't do a very good job of. When they did, he played well. When you tailor your system to him, and you have things on the field that assist that system, then like they need tight ends. That's the other thing NFL has moved towards. If you watch every good team, they have 1 or 2 really good tight ends who can catch. Because the middle of the field, that's why linebackers are becoming much smaller and damn near becoming safeties.
Got to keep up.
Right? That's the thing that's what's happening. And it's speed, right? That is what the good teams have.
So you say go shopping in Ohio at 2 and then go shopping in Georgia at 9. When I mentioned these states, these are college states of where these people.
No, but I think the other thing that they're going to do, I think they're going to trade that 9 pick down. If you're there and Marvin Harrison Jr. is there and you're at 3 or 4, then you definitely, I think you take him.
The only thing they do, they need to trade back to 2 because send Caleb home. Washington gonna do that. They gonna do that.
What you got for the Super Bowl? Go ahead.
Bring Marvin Harrison here. And at 9, I'll take Olu or Brock Bowers.
Yeah. And then be patient, man. That's the other thing. People need to be patient.
I got San Fran, bro. Got a little twizzle on it too.
You
betting against Patty?
Cause on paper, break when you look at San Francisco, it's just like they got too much, man. They ain't supposed to lose this game. But then you know what's on the other side of that ball, man. It's like
his first playoff loss outside of Brady.
Who?
Patrick Mahomes.
What you mean?
He's lost to Brady.
That's his only.
Yes.
That's what he's saying. That's why it's hard to pick against the man.
He just played his first road playoff game this year.
Yeah.
Their first road playoff game.
And they won.
And they won. And they wasn't on paper they wasn't supposed to.
Yeah, but yeah,
and so you went to paper and said the 49ers, you got the 49ers because on paper.
But that's what I'm like. So when it comes to that type of thing, right? That's why I get tripped up at. It's like, yo, I logically can't pick against
cognitive dissonance. I got you.
Yo, ain't no way y'all supposed to go in there and beating these boys, bruh. Like,
that nigga
Vegas is closer to San Francisco than Kansas City. So it's almost a home game.
That nigga don't even need receivers. That nigga make it happen.
Listen, you know who San Francisco got on their team, bruh? They offense is what we try. You got Debo.
I was gonna say Debo.
Listen, Christian McCaffrey. Brandon Ayuk, Kittles. Listen, Brock Purdy is me at quarterback, bro. Like, anybody could go there and, you know what,
that's what Cam Newton's.
That's why they probably going to lose.
So who you got? This is a long way to say you got.
He said the 49ers originally.
But now he said that's why they got to lose.
Now he almost talked himself out of the 49ers.
Because Brock Purdy don't do that nowhere else but in San Francisco, bruh. This nigga looking like
Speak of twizzle, he got a little twizzle.
If Christian McCaffrey and Debo are healthy, it's gonna be tough.
And then on the defensive side of the ball, bro, they
got Bosa and Chase.
Bosa and Chase. You got Warner at linebacker.
That's crazy. Washington just traded away everybody. They traded away their two best defensive linemen. Chase Young, he was on Washington, and then Montez Sweat traded to the Bears. That's insane. And they couldn't win for shit.
I mean, it's like, man, I got San Francisco, man, but I wouldn't be surprised if your boy pulled it out.
I don't want to see it, but it's tough.
You betting on this?
Of course.
What you got when you bet?
I do parlays.
Okay. All right. Well,
I be putting out 21 leg parlays that's gonna pay me $30,000, and I bet $1 on it. It's like the lottery.
That's the best way to go.
But I won a couple grand the other week, about 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I had five tickets here, man.
All right. You be betting? You bet it all? Oh, I know I want to ask y'all. What's something that your parents tried to instill in you that had the adverse effect? Like they was, hard about, probably, preached it to you all the time, and you now it's like, well.
Damn, man.
My shit is church. I'm gonna tell you. Like, I'm so anti-church, and I went to church so much.
That changed for me when as soon as I got to a certain age, they was kind of like, my mom was like, well, I guess you don't have to go.
Yeah, I still had to. Like, she was one of them. And it's like, that shit didn't work.
Because my pops was like, nah, what you, I mean, like, is he going for?
Like,
but also, too, my
good
dad,
or bad, right?
No matter, whatever it is. She tried.
Maybe this might be wrong how I'm saying, but my pops, he always tried to get me to be better with money, and I never got better with money. Is that the wrong thing? I'm doing it the wrong. I did it right.
That's a perfect thing.
Yeah, no.
Is he good with money though?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's stingy as fuck. Like, he don't spend nothing, and he always try to teach it to me. And I be like, you know what, Pop?
With money.
This year I'm on it.
That's why.
And then the minute I get some money, I'm back to me.
But you know what it is, though? I think it's probably like when you little and he being so stingy, you like, man, when I get money, I ain't gonna never be stingy like that. Like, I ain't gonna be tight with my money. And it's like the universe, give me that money every time. Like, you give me that money every time you put some money in your pocket. The universe like, give it. Man. You said it when you was 4.
My pops be dropping some jewels though, man.
You don't be listening, you broke.
I listen to a lot of them though. Like when he was like, when you see a
you
crowd,
listen to Jimmy, but you don't hear him.
When you see a crowd go the other way,
What'd he tell you?
Like, don't run towards crowds. Like when they fighting and
That's
stuff.
old man shit.
You're like, don't
Go
like, you know how
from
you
lights.
want to go see the fight.
Yeah, you see sirens and lights, go the other way. Yeah,
I'm moving around. I'm going this way.
I always remember that one, man.
Yeah, they growing up hip hop when they always be like, I like to move the crowd. MCs move the crowd. They be like, nothing move the crowd like the police.
Exactly.
They used to always say that. My uncles be like, nobody move the crowd like the police.
My pop say this thing to me when he giving me advice. He say, I give you advice, but take what you can use and throw the rest away. I tell my kids this shit. Nah. I be like, listen, you gotta live that. What I tell my kids though is like, I say their name and be like,
Make it personal.
look, now you gotta live that life. LeBron living his. Norrell gotta live that
That's
life.
fourth person, right? That ain't even third person. Like he's speaking.
I'm only gonna tell you stuff. You gotta take what you can use and throw the rest of the way. But at the end of the day, you gotta live that life. Wherever you take it is where you take it.
Nah, I be telling my daughter when I do shit. Well, when I tell her like the consequences of something, like if you get on that couch, if you get off the couch, you're gonna have to go to sleep, right? So,
Shit, you get off the couch.
she be chilling for a minute, but she'll forget. Like she be having a good time. Like you can do whatever you want on the couch. So she be hopping around, jumping around, do whatever, and then she'll hop down. I'd be like, time to go to bed. She'd be like, ah! I'd be like, I thought you wanted to go to bed. You got down. I told you if you get down, you gonna go to bed. So I thought this is what you wanted. You know what I'm saying? I always make it on her like this is.
Has she gotten to the negotiating stage yet?
Oh yeah.
She negotiate now. This is my daughter. She pinched.
No, that hinting
I'll
stage.
do this.
Do they lead with daddy first? Do they be like,
Daddy, listen.
I have an idea.
Yeah. It's like they be like, you want to watch a movie? And you be like, yeah, all right. Where the remote? They give you the remote, and they'll be like, you want to watch Three Stooges? I'll be like, there you go, right there. Turn to it. I thought I could pick the movie. I could just turn to it with my hand. Like,
you got girls and boys, right?
I got a girl and a boy.
A girl and a boy.
Yeah, and then an older girl, but yeah.
Like, so who the baby?
My boy.
Your boy, right? So do you see the difference in how you handle them both?
No, not really.
we do.
Not really.
Like it was Lisa's. Well, I'm gonna say it's Lisa's first. Like it wasn't my first, but our whole being super quiet around the house, like shh, baby sleep. Like it would be like, man, he's straight. You know what I mean? Like he good. Or sterilizing everything. Well, she was also born during COVID too, so you know what I mean. Like it was a little different, but it was just like.
Yeah, that was entirely different. Just
this second child is you could tell where it's like
now, like he gonna be able to get outside and do a lot more at a younger age before she was able to really get outside and do a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying?
What was yours though? Parent.
Man, I mean, they always I mean, I don't know if this is the way you was taking it, but they instilled in me to speak my mind. Until I got older, I didn't quite understand when to not do that.
And you don't do it?
No. I did it, but it was not, like I said, I lost a lot of jobs from like
talking too much.
No, not talking too much. It was just a thing, man.
It's not like, letting them do you any type of way, right?
It was
Monique
just
before Monique.
But here's the thing.
You Monique.
I was like that when I was a
He called you a
kid.
fat black woman.
I was like that when I was a kid.
What he called you.
When I was younger, I used to say to older people in my family who I knew was on bullshit, like, you can't talk to me because I wasn't on shit. Right, so motherfuckers would try to fuck with me. You know how I'm an older motherfucker.
That's
fuck
what they
with
told
me.
you. Like, you ain't on shit.
And it'd be like, no.
Like you wouldn't take their advice because they was bums.
No. I'm like 4 or 5.
Like a bum.
No.
A bum can't tell you.
Like,
hold on to your money.
I'm like 5 or 6, and somebody's saying something to me, and I'm just chilling, man, in the corner, like writing to something. And it's like, why? Like, what are you talking about? Right? It was that type of energy.
This nigga was talking shit during tummy time, nigga.
Yeah, like I just and the crazy
trying to hold his head up.
The crazy part is a lot of times my parents would back me up because I wasn't doing shit.
They could make a pillow fall on your head in your life and you talking shit.
So when I got older, it just was a search. It basically was this. Like I just didn't understand why. I never worked a job where it was
you ain't understand structure.
Life threat. No. I never understood a job that was life threatening.
Authority.
No. I understand authority, but who the fuck are you talking to?
That's
not authority.
That nigga said I understand authority, but who the fuck are you talking to?
Understand, authority does not have to be disrespectful.
Hit your mouth right here, man.
What you mean authority don't have
You got white shit gathering in the corner of
it's
your
how
mouth.
you take it though.
No, bro. No. Understand this, man.
How they say it is how you.
Ain't
nobody.
nobody.
How they meant it.
No, yes, they did. They meant it exactly that way. And as soon as I approach them with that, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Because it's fam. You motherfucker say boy, ain't no fucking question about what you talking about.
I can call you boy. You ain't gonna trip.
Yeah, a white man call me boy. It's not the same thing, brother.
Not the same.
Yeah,
It's just not. It's not the same thing. So it's like, who you talking to? You can tell me I'm
I feel like
doing my job.
Any white person that be racist, I beat their ass. Like I feel like I can't. Like I ain't never had like racism come from like a Montana big trucker skinhead. Like it's always like a puny downtown. I'm from Chicago, so you know what I'm saying. It's always like somebody just up north, never really experienced black person. You know, on Roosevelt, this the furthest south you've been. Beach. So I don't even feel. It's just like you scared to go to jail and all that. We know that. It's that whole little thing.
I just thought of something off of something I said.
Don't hurt yourself.
Fuck you.
See, I'm finna get out of here.
A bum is the perfect person to take financial advice from.
Not necessarily. You don't know why they're bum.
Listen.
You know
but what you do know is you don't want to be in that position. And we know they're in that position because of something that went wrong financially.
You know the percentage of bums, and it could be love. You know the percentage of bums that be like, never fall in love.
Yep.
Never fall in love.
A woman got.
I gave her everything, and she took everything.
Yep. There's just
and it's like
it's no real like.
Is that good advice?
Structure.
That's why I said you can't.
That's still good advice, and it's financial.
You
learn not to give her everything.
But when you hear that, you like, nigga, you had to ignore some red flags. You lost what? Like niggas have been on businesses. Like I used to do this. I used to drive a Mercedes. I bought everybody shit. I was nice. I was this. It's like, so she ain't. When you argued, you never cut the water off.
You know what's crazy?
You just kept giving.
When you get one of those full stories and then they just slide in the last minute, and then I started doing heroin. And they'd be like, nigga, you been talking for 7 minutes. And really, at the end of the day, you would have been fine, but then you was doing the heroin. Nigga, what the fuck are we talking about?
All that made me turn into crack. They're like, oh, that's what happened.
Oh, okay, well, and this is like, what are we talking about?
And then you add crack to everything they already told you, and then you don't know what crack was introduced to the song. You be like,
that's the left that. Oh, now it all makes sense.
So was your girl doing crack? Yeah, you know I had to get her. So wait, this was before you had the Mercedes? Man, I let a nigga get that for crack. Like, wait a minute. So you been doing
what I was doing with her, we had control of it. It's when I did it by myself, I couldn't handle it.
And they'll tell you that too. Like, you'll be like, that's what it was. It's the fucking crack.
The minute they introduced that,
crack. I've been doing coke.
The minute they introduced anything else besides, like, yeah, I had the problem with my woman, but then, I just couldn't stay out the strip club. Oh, it could be anything other than.
They always say, I've been doing that since the 70s. Now, it's always, look, I've been doing cocaine since the 70s. Yeah, but it wasn't crack, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're doing Quaaludes and all that. Like, you never, give me the year that you made the left. 88, 87, like, they never say that. Like, it was always
it just made me drink and drink and drink. Oh.
It used to be nothing wrong to drink a fifth a night. Like, anybody say,
but mama died, and I just went to crack.
I drink everything. Now we understand.
We blaming it on the dead.
Yeah, right. It all leads back to you, motherfucker.
You just gotta look in the mirror, clean yourself up.
That shit is crazy. That alcohol shit too. Motherfuckers do not talk enough about that shit, man. What motherfuckers be going really go through when they alcoholics and shit.
How could you do that every day, bro?
Fam, I've seen it so much. That shit is no.
What we call it alcoholic? What are we saying?
No, I'm not.
Not beer.
I'm saying. I'm saying.
You talking about hard liquor?
I'm talking about hard liquor.
Yeah, but look, I don't get off of the beer no more.
Who will? I'm talking about to the point where if people don't stop, if they don't drink. Like they drinking mouthwash shit. Like I'm talking about those people. I'm talking about that, like that type of, like they're addicted like that. Like they drink they've been drinking so much that in their coffee.
Drink mouthwash? I didn't even know it was alcohol in mouthwash.
But what I'm saying, I'm talking about people who in their coffee.
So wait, if it's alcohol
on their lunch, they drinking. They're literally by the time 7 o'clock hits and they hit a bar, they've been drinking for 10 hours on the job. or 8 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like
you.
I'm talking about them type of people.
Yeah.
If alcohol is in mouthwash,
Yeah.
then alcohol is good for your teeth.
Well, alcohol's good to clean, but you shouldn't digest it. You shouldn't drink it.
Yeah.
You can mouthwash. You're supposed to wash and spit out.
Yeah.
It's mouthwash, but they're guzzling the shit and drinking it like they're sipping that shit. They're like it's fucking Jack.
This nigga thought he found a new liqueur for himself.
Yeah.
Like,
No, that's some shit that motherfuckers and because
finna make a mixed drink out of Ben mouthwash.
when they that's when motherfuckers is really like that's some outlandish shit. But and you can't taste people can't smell the fucking alcohol. That's the other reason why.
It's mouthwash. Aha! Whoever discovered that was. How much,
But it's not that much alcohol. It's
how much
not.
alcohol is in there?
But what I'm saying is for some I've seen
So you drink it after
that
you
you're
really
trying
drink
to
your
quit.
alcohol.
No, they're trying to quit, and they're fiending so bad that they literally start
I would make it a
drinking
chase.
fucking mouthwash.
Do a hit of Jack, hit some mouthwash, go back to work.
No.
Boom and boom. And you get your teeth clean.
Like, yeah. Like, I took one on the way out.
Oh man,
Airplane bottles full of mouthwash.
Right.
They gonna let that on the plane.
It's like
It's
I seen a
just
motherfucker-
mouthwash.
I seen a
Turn
motherfucker
them back.
in the 90s buy a case of fucking Robitussin and have it delivered to his dorm room.
Can't do
Well,
that
that's
now.
lean, though, right?
It's the same shit, like, but at that motherfucker was
lighter
fucking
dose.
yeah.
So
Lighter.
people been leaning forever, huh?
This one, it was,
That
a white,
shit
it
ain't
was a
new.
white boy too.
NyQuil.
Yeah,
I know,
NyQuil,
motherfucker.
yeah.
We know a chick we hang with. I saw her reach in her pocket at a party we was at, and she turned up a bottle. And I'm like, what the hell? And I'm like, oh shit, I didn't know you was sick. And she was like, nah, I just like to drink it a little bit. Give me a little. And I was like, okay. like that wasn't creepy or crazy at all. Like,
Yeah,
Word.
But
Hey.
now I do it though. Every time I drink it, I think of her. Like I'll be like,
I really came back to get my motherfucking tripod. He think he was slick.
the slick.
This nigga done,
That nigga just realized it when he looked at it.
nigga done left me out
Nah,
and kept
shit,
my
that's
motherfucking tripod.
Man, that's my shit right there. You know what I'm
He's gonna come in and get that shit a long time ago. I had it packed and ready in that bag over there. That nigga ain't come back. I'm like, that nigga he ain't missing that shit. Talk to that nigga.
Word,
talk about
man.
it.
I missed y'all niggas though, man. Word up.
We missed you too, man. I love you, brother. I'm glad you came
too. I
back
love you
and
too, beloved.
got out your feelings and stop acting like a bitch.
This nigga, man. My, this nigga. It's New
I don't
Year's.
know how to say I love you without
It's
saying
New Year's
I gotta
Day,
say
right?
that.
So I'm gonna call him.
Now you
He didn't answer, by the way.
gotta say he the bigger man. And that's what he's trying to say.
He didn't answer, by the way, but he called me back the next day and we chopped it up a little bit. I don't think that first day we said
didn't talk
anything
about it
about
at
it all. And then I think a couple days after that.
Lisa being nosy, all in the business. Y'all good? We ain't even talk about it.
Right. We ain't chopping up about it.
Told you it wasn't nothing.
Wasn't no big deal,
I
man.
love that nigga. He just ain't on the podcast. That's what I kept telling people. People like,
So look, when I get kicked out of the chat, and sorry to come back to this, I start kicking myself out of everything else. Out of the Steven page and all other shit, right? But he had made me a admin on one of the pages, and I don't think you probably didn't think about it, or can you? You can't, right?
I could take you off?
Yeah, take me off.
I could take you off.
Oh, you just never thought about it no more?
Yeah,
Right.
I wasn't mad like that. I was just, like I said,
I was trying for
strictly
a week
about
to
the
kick
time.
myself out of that and could never do it. Can't kick myself
I
out
was
of it.
strictly about the time.
So my Facebook page coming out, they commented on your post on the ALOT Podcast page. I'm like, I get out of this shit. I don't give a fuck about this dumbass post. Fuck them posts.
What your girl say?
About what?
When you like fuck when you came home mad or however you came home like I ain't going back to the
Fuck
fire.
them. You know, she
ride
ride with
with
me. Fuck them. You know? Like
You
today
made
when I
the
told her
pod
I'm going,
anywhere.
I said, I'm going to pod. Oh, you back doing that?
She ride with you either way.
I said, no, we going to break down what happened. She said, oh. I said, oh, that sounds interesting, huh? Yeah. So man, I don't know, man. I hope people feel me and say I was right.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Word up, man.
I don't got nothing else, man. Well, y'all got anything y'all want to tell the people? Get out any other topics, any other shit?
Nah, man.
Got nothing pressing to mind.
Continue to support, man, ALOT Podcast. Whether
Like,
I'm here or
subscribe,
not.
follow. Jimmy Ruffin. Y'all let me know, should Jimmy Ruffin rejoin the Temptation?
Even if I don't, I'm probably gonna still be here in some facets or form, right? I'll be around even when I'm not around.
That's what's up, man.
Trying to take this somewhere.
Javen left. He had to go do fatherly things.
That father stuff always
we
take
all
precedent,
do.
man.
Yeah, it's priorities, man.
So he says.
Yeah, Monique called her husband daddy, so we don't know who calling him daddy.
No, that's insane.
They fucking really.
Did you see him crying?
Yeah. And then she had to cry because he was crying.
That shit was Oscar worthy, nigga.
I'm like,
That nigga
what he was crying for though?
Because he loved the pause.
Nah, that wasn't even the part he was crying about.
All right.
That's what he said. That was, you ain't see it. You ain't see it. You ain't see it.
No,
He
man.
said
He
he
said we both Q5 brothers, so you know I love you. You
But
know
that
I
ain't
ain't
what he-
coming from a place of malice. And then he's like, I'm getting emotional.
I thought he was
start
crying
crying.
about the Breakfast Club part
Could have been.
because of something just hilarious I said or something to them.
He ain't see it, so.
I didn't see it. I didn't see a whole.
What you say, man?
Shay
Fuck
Shay
them
shit.
people.
I see enough clips of shit and like, God.
He like, if it make it to my
on,
shit,
some
it's important.
lobsters,
If it don't, I don't go look
Cat
at the
shit was funnier.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he was funny. His shit was damn near like half stand up, half fucking just venting. You know what I'm saying? But even when he was venting, he was funny.
Why shouldn't Shaw got this Steppin' Fletcher kind of feel to him when I'm
Well, you have to understand where
he be
he's.
too.
That's. You
You know,
What'd you
like-
say, Bo?
have you seen the house he was born in?
Nah.
He from
You should
Alabama.
just, you should just look at like he's really a down south.
like,
He's one of them who really he feels too. He really wasn't even supposed to make it to the NFL. Like he's really like
Charles Barkley
what I'm saying?
walked
Him and
so
his-
he could fly.
yeah, him and his brother.
Like how Charles Barkley had that Southern draw when he first came, and
It
everybody
ain't
was
just
like,
a draw though. It's
I know what you're saying. It's
The
but
way
that's
he-
just
his mannerism.
he's shucking.
You know what it is? He's so old South.
know how
Yeah,
to
Charles
play that
Barkley
part.
don't act that way.
He know how to play
But
the
he's
part.
still just so old South. He is. It's so ingrained in him. I don't think he knows. Because even on the shit with him and Ocho, he the same shit, the same way.
Is he?
Yeah, that's how.
He more manly, but I know what you're saying.
But even on fucking when he's on ESPN and he was on Fox, the same shit.
But I think we're talking to two different points. The southernness is always in all of those shows, but I think he's speaking to the mannerism and the way he relates to women, or like the way he tries to draw his interview style, like the way he tried to draw you out to get you.
Why you do that,
Yeah,
bro?
to try to get you
Like
to talk
this-
more. That shit. His because like people
Just
had
the
that with
slapstick
Nori.
nature of
Like the
it.
way Nori, you know what I'm saying? Like even the way he'd be like, I gotta take it. I gotta sip something on that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I think I'm gonna take a shot. You know what I'm saying? He don't have that on ESPN. It's like they going back and forth. It's already set up. So now he gotta how he transitioned to the next thing, and I get what he's saying. You see a lot of commentary on it though.
To me, it's just people haven't been watching Shannon enough because it's just Shannon to me, and it's just Shannon is that old school, deep South country guy. Like he really that's
In
him.
so many words, he took the position of I'm gonna be the nigga that's gonna shut up, Monique. I ain't gonna cause them ruffles.
What you mean?
When he was talking to her in so many words without literally coming out saying, but if you listen to what his responses was, he was saying, I would be the other nigga. I'm not gonna be I'm going alone.
But he's done that.
That's
pretty
much.
much.
That's interviewing.
He
yeah.
only has.
He's saying, and it's like, what's wrong with that?
And on top of that, he does the
Yeah, I probably would have took that 20 million. Yeah, I get
you know, it's just like it's coonish, but not. I don't want to call him a coon, but it's just.
But that's why I say that's really this. It's not. He's not Terry Crews in it. and putting it on.
It's different. It's different.
That is genuinely.
But it's different. Coon,
You saying that's him?
That's what I'm really kind of saying. Like that is really he is just.
That's not too far off.
Yeah, that is him. That is really him. I don't want to. He's not a country bumpkin, right? But
no more.
He didn't know how to play one.
He didn't get to a big school. His grades weren't that great. He is smart. He is intelligent, but he had to work really, really hard to get to the point. To get to the he said, and this is not.
But you know,
I'm not judging him. This is out of his own mouth that he said because there's been so many specials on him and his brother. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Can I say what I think it is? I think it's the battle of his two natures.
What's his two natures? What's the one nature?
This nigga.
His feminine nature
yeah.
and his masculine nature.
You think they 50-50?
And he's struggling with trying to keep
his feminine too high. Because I think we all have a feminine nature.
We do, but but his ain't just the feminine nature we born with. His is the feminine nature of sexuality.
Wait, what you mean? He gay?
Yeah. And him trying to trying to act it out. Him trying to act like he
What's
not
that,
though.
sitting on the penis.
Yeah, it was.
What the fuck is that?
He could have snapped his fingers. He could have, you know what I'm saying, put his hand on his hip. Like, he didn't do anything.
Cowgirl.
Him battling with that though. It always seeping out.
Oh, pause.
Jesus. All right. We going in the deep.
He does have one of the greatest shit talking lines ever in the NFL. That was recorded before motherfuckers was, you know what I'm saying, the NFL film shit. We picked up the phone. He was like, call the Air Force, the one that we kicking their ass. When he was playing. He said that shit when he was playing.
Okay. Well, maybe he need to just do all his shows with helmets on. Because I take it you saying he was just most masculine when he was playing ball.
Watch him and Ocho.
Y'all seen clips of it. I ain't never watched the whole.
Them niggas be. That nigga Ocho is really
trying to. But I just know he always talking about doing some of the bitches on there though. He be talking about going in on them.
Like even I don't like that shit from gay men or heterosexual men. Like,
what you mean?
Just always talking about
women and
what you doing. I don't care what you do in the bedroom, whether you gay or straight.
Yeah.
Like there's times that comes up. I'm not saying I'm one of them guys, but it's just like when we, especially him, when he got a platform like that. Like one, I don't really think that should be talked about on the platform, but I know that's where we are now. Everybody is talking about. Like dude was talking about how he, Shawnee, Shaq's ex-girl was paying for him.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like we had that kiss and tell thing. Like I'm just old school like that, where I don't talk about that.
But I think Shannon's is purposely done like that though. Like
Ocho's in on it.
He trying to,
and that's why I said I think when you
Ocho might not even know he in on it though.
No, what I'm saying is Ocho would have to be in on it for that to be true. That all that shit is just a farce.
No, not him acting, but the fact that he like him saying, "I need to come up with another thing," because everybody's starting to say I'm this. Let me try to come up with something to make.
He's not on what I'm saying is he already has that because he had the shit with him and Ocho and Club Shay Shay kind of took off at the same time. Club Shay Shay was a little bit more. Club Shay Shay became more, and the Ocho shit really took off when he left Fox. He started doing it more because him and Ocho were randomly doing it, and then they started doing it like every week, and then every couple days they continuously do it.
But I think the questions on his sexuality, they've been bubbling.
For a year and a half. That's what Javen said when he looked this shit up when it came to the stylish.
Oh, really?
A year and a half.
I'm afraid of any man that, especially heterosexual men, because I think they down low gay. If they come around and they always talking about what they done with women or getting women, or it's just, and that's how his shit kind of come off with Ocho. Now, like I said, I've never seen the whole show, but the clips is always that. And so if that's what you're promoting, if whoever's editing it, however, it just seems like you're trying to sell me on that.
Yeah.
And if you're trying to, and just like whether it's, a big show like that or we just sitting in the backyard.
It started from Ocho.
It that person that keeps coming around, even that, like even that is just, why we got to keep doing this on the show? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like we're trying to sell something or we're trying to get in front of a narrative, and then you go in the thing and say never chase a lie and this and that. It's just like, it's conflicting.
You know why they keep doing it? Because what is the one thing that all male platform, I don't care what content you're creating, if you're a guy, right? What do you want? You want women to listen.
That's a fact.
And if that shit is getting women to listen and tune in and retweet and comment, you're going to continue to do that.
Well, we got to do that, man. We got to.
What I'm saying is why they'll keep feeding into it.
Oh wait, you in a relationship?
Because like I said, it started.
Watch this and be like, I don't like.
It started from him trying to hook him up because he's single. You know, Ocho got him and old girl. They just had a kid. Now that you know what I'm saying. Yeah. So he's like him trying to hook him up, saying like, nah, nigga, you don't need to be alone. This, that, like he talking to him like that. Yeah.
I seen those clips too.
But that's where the whole thing of them talking about the shit started. And then
they need a female on that.
Oh, you need a girl.
He's not alone.
Like
he got a stylist.
Then they need a girl on that end.
He got somebody.
They need
and he's done it.
Looks a little weird when your guy keep trying to hook you up with somebody. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, it ain't been every.
I seen a thing of him walking through an airport, and a dude was recording him.
I saw that on his left.
The way he addressed dude,
he had this shit on his back. He had that little purse thing.
I was like,
and he one of them niggas got little dogs.
Really?
Yeah. Hey, that's what it was in this thing. That's what was in this thing. That's what it was. It was mad because his arm was out.
That's one of those things people say, like, if you like, you got a little dog.
It looked funny.
They had tweets and all types, like, nigga that big with a dog, that little, like, come on, man.
But shout out to Shannon, man. You know, like, whether you a power top, a bottom,
power bottom,
whatever your role is in that situation, shout out to you, man. Or even if you're not, man, shout out to you, man.
Yeah, you got kids, man. They say, they always, you know.
I know a lot of sissies with kids. I don't know them personally, pause.
I was about to say, tell me more.
Motherfucker, Caitlyn Jenner got kids.
Yeah, and a gold medal.
I think Caitlyn is a whole different, because I think she's dating a woman. She not.
What the fuck is going on, man?
I swear,
they do whatever to stay in the news. Nigga. That shit is.
No, they
got a book coming out too.
It happened to me though.
What happened to you?
I'm on Twitter.
With the gay man?
I'm on Twitter, and I'm basically on Twitter, and I done start following all the sexual sites, right? And I seen, so I think Twitter set up to where it's like if you looking at something, and like they have clips from different places.
There's shit that you follow, and there's For You. So if you on the For You page, if you hit something or it's based
it'll
on,
keep coming up.
Yeah, it's based on other shit.
Now I can't get. It's some trainy shit stuck in my thing, bro. In my For You section of the thing, bro. Because
your cookies is nasty.
Yeah, the sex thing I was looking at though, I didn't know the person that was doing that sex thing was a trainee, bro. And so I watched it.
You watched it longer than 15 seconds.
I watched it way longer than 15 seconds.
Oh, you fuck. Yeah, you got to clear. You got
now that shit ain't won't get out of my thing, bro.
You might just go ahead and make no account, bro, because that shit ain't never going away.
That's what you like.
Even if you delete them cookies, it's still the way that shit work. That ain't gonna bring that shit back.
Or what if I die, bro, and then my girl get my phone?
They gonna go through your likes
and
your Twitter likes.
They gonna be like, and my shit say for trainee view, trainee pleasures 103. And they be like,
the title, why are you on 103?
That ain't the thing. That ain't the title.
But he said, and you stayed on it. You know how bad that is. Like, if it had been like seconds, you'd be all right. The algorithm.
No, I watched the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, that shit's gonna.
So how did you know it was
because it's based on time.
You went to the comments.
No, I didn't know that one was trainee, but now that other stuff is popping up and popping up and popping up.
You said the last one got to be trained
because it won't go away
like
now.
What you like, man. You like what you like.
You can block you can block shit. I mean, and then you can keep
doing it. He's scared to block
porn.
porn. He's like, I might miss something.
That's the only other way you can do it. You gotta block that site, that person.
Man, you like what you like, man. You know.
No, I don't like that.
That's all right.
I don't like it.
If it's cool for Eddie Murphy, man.
I like that one thing, but I don't like all the other one things.
Hey, some people like to watch, some people like it done to them.
I don't watch that no more. I just watched
what
that.
What did Mr. C say?
I watched that one time.
So I ain't gay no more.
No, I watched that one time, but I don't watch it no more. It was an accident.
Yeah. Yep.
I didn't know.
Hey, you keep watching it.
Nah. I don't want. I'm sorry.
You gonna be trying to.
I had to take it out of my thing, but I don't know how.
Pause. Hey, we out of here.
We out of here,
216, man.